Hello! I wanted to make a video real quick just to kind of answer some questions that I've gotten a lot as far as meal planning and meal prepping. It does not take me a super long time to meal prep. I do not take up my whole entire Sunday getting all my meals set, but I do get them set enough to where I've got everything I need so I'm not tempted to fall off track. So I have here my meal planning guide. You guys should have all gotten these if you're in the April Fit Club. If you don't have yours, let me know. So basically the way it's laid out has every single day of the week, and it's got all of the meals laid out on the side. So meal 1, meal 2, meal 3, meal 4, meal 5. Also got my Shaco to check off, and then if I've done my workout. And then I can also put a goal for this week. So maybe your goal is no cheats. Maybe your goal is no chocolate. Maybe your goal is to get a morning workout in every day. Maybe your goal is just to stick to your plan for the week. So here's how I'm going to show you live how I sit down and plan out my meals. So what I try to stick to make it easy, and I know I have the Portion Fix one printed as well, and I know that can get kind of stressful as far as checking off containers. And so if you think about them in this simplified way, hopefully it helps. So here's how I like to think of it. I like to have at least one fruit or vegetable with every single meal. So I usually try to stick to my first and second meals having some kind of fruit, because usually in the morning that's kind of what my body's craving, because I'm just waking up and I guess my body is just craving that sugar. So I try to, my meal 1 and meal 2, have some kind of fruit with it. So like for example, Monday, you guys can hold me to this. Monday morning, I'm going to have my vegan chocolate Shaco with blueberries, almond milk, PB2, and then some water and ice. So right there I've got protein and I've got some fruit. Sometimes I'll throw in some fruit with that, like I'll have some grapefruit on the side or an apple on the side or something like that, just kind of depending on how intense my workout was that morning. My second meal, I'll try to make that one fruity as well. So on Monday I'm going to have an apple with peanut butter. So I go ahead and set that out. I do use the containers to put the peanut butter into, so I've got like this perfect little dish to just dip my apples in. Meal 3 is going to be chicken and salad. Meal 4 is going to be carrots and hummus. And then meal 5 is going to be salmon, asparagus, and sweet potato. So right there I've gotten 1, 2, 3, 4 red containers. I've gotten 1, 2, 3 vegetable containers, 1, 2 fruit containers, and if I feel like for dessert I want to have something fruity, I can throw something fruity in too. So on Tuesday, that's very simple, that's just day 1. Okay. I try to kind of repeat meals, but I sometimes get sick of them quickly, so I try not to have them every single day. So Tuesday I am going to have Shaco again. Same thing, I'm just going to have the same thing. Blueberries, almond milk, PB2, water, and ice. On Tuesday I am going to have one of my egg muffins, which gets me a protein and vegetables. For lunch, again, I'm gonna have chicken. Oop, my battery's getting low. Chicken and veggies. So those veggies will just be peppers and, oh, what else did I get to go with that? Peppers. Oh, and carrots. Meal 4 will be coconut milk yogurt with some wheat germ in it. And then for dinner we're gonna have ground turkey bowls, which is ground turkey and then roasted Brussels sprouts, and then a little bit of brown rice. And I only do a little bit of brown rice just because I don't like to have a ton of carbs at night unless it's sweet potatoes that I'll load up. So that's Tuesday. Wednesday, I'm actually going to have egg muffins and 2 chicken sausage links. And I just get these from Publix, and they're frozen, and it's like a chicken and apple, some kind of like organic sausage links, and they're my favorite. And then for meal 2, I will have apple and peanut butter. So if you notice, I'm having this every other day. Kind of the pattern I followed. So apple and peanut butter. For lunch, I'm having a chicken on that same salad, and it's just a bag of salad where you just throw everything in. And then I'm going to have carrots and hummus as my meal 4. And then meal 5, I'm eating out on Wednesdays, and so then I just know on Wednesday I try to stick to some kind of lean meat and some kind of vegetable to go with my meal. So that's kind of how I go through my week. I mean, I can show you the whole entire week, but that's pretty much how I go through. I'll have Shako again Thursday, and then egg muffins Friday. If I have not had my Shako during the day, then a lot of times for dessert, I will do my coconut milk yogurt and then just put some chocolate vegan Shako in it and just stir that up, and that's a really yummy dessert. And Wednesdays, usually I let myself have a dessert in my wine not Wednesday. Or another option is to make Shako balls. So it's basically just a scoop of, I do the vegan chocolate Shakeology, or maybe I'll do 2 scoops if I'm making a bigger batch, a bunch of peanut butter, some agave syrup, and then I will just roll those up into balls and just stick them in the freezer, and they are delicious, and that's a great way to get your Shako in. So that's pretty much how I sit down and plan out my week. Hopefully that helps. Again, just kind of stick to those guidelines of fruit or vegetable with every meal. Try to limit the carbs coming in. I don't like saying going carb free because I don't think that's good for you. And a lot of times when you cut something out completely, it can kind of be detrimental if you decide to add that thing back in. So I'm definitely not big on that. But if you feel like you're getting too many carbs or it's too tempting and you want sandwiches and you want that kind of stuff, I would stick to sprouted grain bread. It's a better option. And then like chips, if you're a big chip person, I love Snap Pea Crisps. We are loaded with them. They're actually 5 for $10 at Publix this week, so I got every single flavor. So there's a habanero one that Trent and I literally just finished the entire bag. But basically that's just my tips. I am totally fine with like cheat meals. I'm not big on an entire cheat day or a cheat weekend, because if you think about it, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, that's 3 whole days out of 7 of your week. So that's almost like a 50-50 of staying on track. Instead, I would pick like one night of the week where maybe Friday night is pizza night in your house, so on Friday nights you're gonna have pizza and a beer or whatever it is. I say that because we usually go out to get pizza on Friday nights. Or maybe Saturday night, you're gonna be going out with friends. Plan for that on your tracker so that there's not a time where you're at a loss or you're just throwing caution to the wind and just making a whole day out of it. If that does happen and you just have one of those days or like a vacation type day, then don't feel bad about it. Just get back on track. Make sure you're drinking plenty of water during that day, and then the next day just kind of try to even it out and make sure you get your workout in, sweat it all out, and then just try to stick with your nutrition the next day. And it's like it never happened. You don't have to keep dwelling on it or anything like that. It's not the end of the world. So that's pretty much my tips. So if you do not have these, let me know and I will send you a copy. It's super, super simple, and I literally just put a magnet, put it up on the fridge, and just stick to it. So when it comes to prepping, I forgot to almost mention prep. When it comes to prepping, I will prep my snacks, so like my meal 2 and meal 4, and I will prep lunches. So basically I just get them all set aside, and my lunches on Sundays, I will literally for chicken just take an entire bag of chicken and I will drizzle some olive oil. I'll put like some pepper or Mrs. Dash seasoning, and just throw it in the oven for like 30 minutes. And then I just put it in one container, and then I put a ton of salad in another container. And so then the night before, I just kind of take my portion, put it in another container, and take it to go. Which you could separate it all out into Tupperware, but we seem to lose Tupperware like it's nobody's business. So I just kind of condense it all and then just keep switching it out every day. So that's pretty much it. Super easy. Another option too, if you have dinner and you're making a big meal, we tend to eat our entire dinner, so I can't really do leftovers for lunches a lot of times, but that's another option. Like especially if you are living alone, or if you guys don't eat the entire meal that you made, that's a great option, is to plan for those leftovers from dinner to be your lunch the next day. So hopefully this helps. A little rambling, but hopefully that helps you guys out somewhat. So let me know if you guys have questions.